Yes, you read that right. How to get Megumi and Yuta in the same account as a free-to-play player without using all of your cubes, basically. And that is the way I got him. That is how you reroll. Yes, guys, you need to. It has been just 1 week on the game. I know many people would have put a lot of time and effort into their characters. But if you want Megumi and Yuta, which if you have both of them in your team or even one of them in your team, then it's great. And you can see I have Megumi in my account. And not only Megumi, I was also lucky enough to get the memory as well. So this memory is actually very good for Megumi. So I have been lucky enough to get it. I had to reroll, and that's the way you get as a free-to-play player Megumi and Yuta. Everyone was shocked when Megumi came so early into global, that it was so fast, but for free-to-play players that is a blessing in disguise. You get Megumi early to re-roll, so you have the guaranteed redrawable SSR in which you get Gojo, and then you have Megumi. Then that's a very sorted account, and I put an extra 300 stones to see if I can get Yaga or Nanami, and I got Yaga. So he's still gettable because he's an SR character, so that should be fine. But other than that, I'm just happy. As a free-to-play player, you need to decide whether it's good for you to reroll. In my previous account, I had Nobara, I had Gojo, and I was thinking whether I should reroll. But then the guaranteed SSR pools I got was Maki and Toto, the worst SSRs in the game. So I'm like, okay, it has been just a week. I know now what I can do better in this game without wasting resources, how to get resources and everything. And I'm like, okay, I think it's good that I reroll, and I started rerolling on different servers. And in the same account, I got Megumi. I would be putting that I would have put it somewhere, the summon, because it was in the first or second summon, and I got both the memory and the character. I'm like, okay, I'm happy with it. In multiple rerolls, I got Nanami and Nobara in the same account, but I didn't get Megumi. Felt I got Megumi also in that account. That would have been game for me, but obviously now I have to only work with 2 SSRs here, which I'm fine with. So if you see here, I'm currently on Europe server. Oh, it's not shown the server, it's gone back into the game. Let me get that back here. But while that is coming, that's what I'm saying. This can give a big head start for you guys. If you want to wait for Gojo, you can wait for Gojo. If you want to wait for Yuta, you can wait for Yuta with Megumi in your account on your reroll. So that is great. And I think as a free-to-play player, that is something you should be looking into, and you should be ready to see, because I think this is the best thing you can do as a free-to-play player. If you can see, I have re-rolled into all servers, and the last server is where I got Megumi. So talking about him as a character, he's brilliant. He's actually brilliant. I can go through a level for you guys, but getting him so early makes the grind very, very easy, especially with his AoE attack, and his memory as well makes him very, very good. So I would just say reroll if you are not if you are like, you don't have to, you are not, how can I put it, you are not fully attached to your account and you feel like you are ready to reroll, you can do that. And I think I'm happy. I still have a light attacker. I don't need Nobara if I have Megumi, basically. That is how I feel. So that's why I'll show Megumi in the gameplay. He has been really good. I'll do some grinding today and tomorrow, and I might put a Megumi video later, but I'm not sure about that. But that's the thing, right? So this team as well. I like this SR as well. She has taken over for me for Nanami. She's not better than Nanami, but she's very good as well. She has 41% damage dealt to all allies and applies evasion to herself, so that is great. And this is what makes grinding easy, this attack. And I will just use Gojo's here. And yeah, he just makes it easy, the grinding especially. And this, and that should be it. He breaks both of them, and that's game. Yeah, no, you don't have to think much when it comes to Megumi and Gojo. It's just as easy as it gets. And yeah, that's game. And the artwork for this Megumi is brilliant. So I would take this as a blessing in disguise as a free-to-play player. You have a second chance on your guaranteed SSRs as well. And you have a better way. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from all of that, and you come to a new account. You are much better at this. So I hope you see how is it necessary for you guys to do it or not. And the second thing I want to talk about in this video is the invitation code. So I've used my invitation code on a player who has commented my last video. I'll be putting my player code on the comments as well. It will be pinned, and I'll be putting in the description as well. So please use that to get your cubes as well. I got for my today. I will be now doing this for tomorrow as well. So I will try. You guys can put your invitation code as well, so that I can get the cubes as well, and everyone can get this. 6,000 cubes are going to go well for Yuta, and we can pray and hope we get Yuta as well with Megumi, because that combination is disgusting. Everyone was talking about the new Gojo as well. When is he going to come? Because after Yuta, after Geto, it was the Megumi, and after Megumi it was Gojo. But now how it is, my thoughts on Megumi coming early is that nobody was going to summon on Junpei, nobody was going to summon on the Homesick banner unless and until you are a whale. So they were like, we need to put something so that people will summon, and that's what they did. They put this they put him on that summon banner so that people will put money in it, so that they get the money, and that's why they had to put Megumi. And I think it's a decent, you can say it's a decent enough decision from them to do that, and I think it's working. And as free-to-play players, it's a blessing in disguise. This is an SSR here. Sorry, this is an SR here because the billboards are not here. So let's see whether we get an Anami or do we get something else. I will take Airi. She's a healer. She's also a very good SR. I'll take it. I had her in the previous I have not used her much. I might start using her in this account. I don't think so any other ticket is there, but yeah, if you're a free-to-play player, I'll highly suggest you to try and re-roll and get Megumi. If you don't get Yuta during the movie collaboration, because there's no guaranteed, and for a guarantee you need 75k cubes, which is as a free-to-play player you're not getting 75k cube free before the movie collaboration. So even with even if you get Yuta, Megumi is even more better, and he has the domain. He's very fun to use. So as a free-to-play player, I would highly suggest you re-roll and see how he is when you get him. He is a monster, to say the least. I thought Nobara was a monster. Well, this Megumi is also a monster. And for my wallpaper, I got Zenin as well, so I will take it. So that's it from me. That's it from me on this video. Comment down below what you think. Have you got Megumi when you reroll? Just mention in the comments. Put your invitation codes in the comments as well, so that Others can use it for their cubes as well. I'll be putting mine in the description and in the pinned comment as well. So have a nice day. See you in the next video.